Hi friends, good morning, welcome to Gate Academy. Good morning Narendra, good morning Nikhil. Only two people are watching, what about the other guys? Still sleeping? I should not give you one day of leave here. Yesterday I haven't taken the class and today you are not attending the class. So please do like, share, subscribe with as many people as possible. And coming to the things what we were discussing day before yesterday, I think we were discussing the rotary and I have given you a problem, right? We were discussing the rotary and I think I have given you a problem. Have you solved it? Am I audible, guys? Hello, am I audible? Please do comment. Hello, 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 am I audible? Yes? Fine. Have you solved that question that I have given you the homework? South, east, northwest and all those things. Have you solved that question that I have given to you? I think I have solved northeast leg. What about the other legs? Looks like Narendra has solved it. What about the other guys? Only one person is watching and that is Narendra. Mine is also should be there, right? That means there should be two people watching. Now four people watching. 415, 300, 350, 400. 415, 300, 350, 400, 650, 550, 400, 500. 650, 550, 400, 500, 300, 250, 225, 300. 250, 225, 300. I think I have drawn 415, 650, 300. $300, $550, $250. $350, $400, $225. $400, $500, $300. North, east, south, west. Right? We have solved it for northeast. Only one person is watching, I don't know why. So we have solved it for northeast. Now we have to solve for, I think I have asked for east south, south west and west north. If I take it for east south leg, for south east leg, for southeast leg, oh sorry, for east south leg, not southeast, for east south leg. Whenever I say east south leg means this would be 1, this would be 2, this will be 3 and this one will be 4, right? So A would be how much? A equals to entering from 1 leaving through 2, that equals to 300. B would be entering from 1 leaving through 3, entering from 1 leaving through, entering from 1 leaving through 3, sorry 3 would be this, entering from 1 leaving through 3, entering from 1 leaving through 4. So that is 550 plus 250, 550 plus 250, and C equals to entering from 3 leaving through 2 and entering from 4 leaving through 2, that is 300, 650. 300 plus 650, that equals to 950, and this one is 800, and last one is D, that is entering from 4 leaving through 3, that is equals to 300. This is 300. Simple. So if I try to write this, B plus C upon A plus B plus C plus D, B plus C upon A plus B plus C plus D, so that is equals to 800 plus 950, what is the value of P then? What is the value of P you will be getting? Only 3 people are watching here. What happened? You don't know that there is today's class, or you thought today's class is waste? .744. So this value is 0.744, and Q would be equals to 280 times W multiplied with 1 plus E by W multiplied with 1 minus P upon 3 upon 1 plus W by L, W upon L. So E equals to 6.5, and W we have taken it as 10, L we have taken it as 4 times W, that is 4 times 10, that equals to 40. This is 40, right? So Q for east south leg would be equals to 280 multiplied with 10 multiplied with 1 plus E by W. E is how much? 6.5. 6.5 upon 10 multiplied with 1 minus 0.744 divided by 3 upon 1 plus W by L. W equals to 10 upon L is 40. What is this value? One minus 0.744 divided by 3 multiplied with 1.65 multiplied with 10 multiplied with 280 divided by 1.25. So you are getting somewhere around 2779.39 vehicles per hour. Indirectly 2780 vehicles per hour. This is the value you are getting. Q for east south leg. 5 people are watching. What happened? Please do like, share, subscribe. Is this the value you are getting, guys? 2778.5. I got 2779.39. Fine. This is for east south leg. Next, if this is for east south leg, okay. Next is next, if you remember, I have asked for southwest leg, right? For south west leg, for south west leg. So south west leg, this is 1, this is 2. For whatever the leg they are asking, this would be 1, this would be 2, right? So this is 1, this is 2, then this is 3, this will be 4, this will be 4. So from 1 to 2 it is A equals to V1 2, that is 350, entering from 1 leaving through 2, that is 350. B would be entering from 1 leaving through 3, entering from 1 leaving to 4, that is 400 plus 225, that equals to 625. Next one is V 3 to 4 2, entering from 3 leaving through 2, that is 300, and entering from 4 leaving through 2, that equals to 550. 300 plus 550, that is 850, and D is entering from 4 leaving through 3, that is 250. This one, this is entering from 4 leaving through 3, that is 250. Simple. So if I try to find out for southwest leg, P equals to B plus C upon A plus B plus C plus D. So the value is 625 plus 850 upon 625 plus 850 upon 350 plus 625 plus 850 plus 250. This is the value of P. So this value would be equals to 14,850 plus 625 divided by 850 plus 625 plus 350 plus 250. So the value is somewhere around 0.71. P is 0.71, then Q would be equals to, directly I will be substituting 280 W is 10, 1 plus 6.5 upon 10 multiplied with 1 minus 0.71 upon 3 whole divided by 1 plus 10 by 40, that is W by L. So, we will be getting around 2820.24 vehicle per hour. So, approximately 2821 vehicles per hour. This is Q for south-west leg. Any doubts? After this, which subject I will be starting? That depends here. Whatever the management says, I will be starting that subject. And based on the demand, I am having only 3 viewers watching right now. I don't know. Dinesh Kumar. Why? What happened today? Very less guys. Very less guys. Too much of less traffic. Since traffic engineering is going to be completed, there is less traffic today, right? Next one is for west-north leg. West-north leg. So, for west-north leg, this would be 1, this would be 2. For west-north leg. So, west is 1, north is 2, then this would be 3, this would be 4, right. So, for west-north leg 1, 2, entering from 1, leaving through 2, that equals to 400. A equals to 400. Next one is entering from 1, leaving through 3, entering from 1, leaving through 4, that equals to 500 plus 300. 500 plus 300, that equals to 800. Next C. C is entering from 4, leaving through 3, sorry, entering from 4, leaving through 2, entering from 3, leaving through 2, that is 250, 400. 400 plus 250, that equals to 650. And D. D is entering from 4, leaving through 3, that equals to 225. 225. Fine. So, finally, P value. P equals to B plus C upon A plus B plus C plus D. B plus C is how much? 800 plus 650. 800 plus 650 upon 800 plus 650 upon 400 plus 800 plus 650 plus 225. 400 plus 800 plus 650 plus 225. So, P value equals to 1450 divided by 400 plus 800 plus 650 plus 225, that equals to 0.698. P you will get somewhere around 0.698, and Q value would be equals to 280 multiplied with 10 multiplied with 1 plus 6.5 upon 10 multiplied with 1 minus P is how much? 0.698. 0.698 upon 3 whole thing upon 1 plus 10 upon 40, right. So, the Q value, that is for northwest leg, for not northwest, for west north leg, 2835.08. So, approximately 2836 vehicles per hour. This is the practical capacity if you are taking it for northwest leg, I mean west north leg. That is the thing, and I know that I have given you a big problem for you, but it's no, it's like practicing 4 problems, and there is a possibility of asking the questions. That is the reason I am giving it over here. And in the examination they might ask you what instead of all those things, what they will give you as B plus C. Generally P is if you remember, I told you P as turning traffic upon total traffic, So whatever the way they are going to ask you, whether it is turning traffic or total traffic, based upon the question that is asked, you have to solve the question. Okay, they'll give you turning traffic is 40% of the total traffic, then P value equals to 40 upon 100. That's it. Fine. So these are the different ways of calculating proportionality ratio. Based on that, you can calculate the practical capacity. And I have given you some decent number of points in the rotary. Please go through that before solving the questions. Fine. If you are having any doubts in the rotary, you can ask me. Traffic engineering is part of highway engineering, which is part of transportation engineering, that is certain part of civil engineering. I am discussing still transportation engineering, in that the highway engineering, and in highway engineering traffic engineering is your third chapter. First chapter I have given you the introduction, second chapter I have given you the geometric design of the highway, third chapter is traffic engineering. It looks like it's a big chapter, but it is not, it is a part of highway engineering only. Any doubts in this, guys? No doubts? Fine. Next one is parking studies. Next heading is parking studies. So whenever we are discussing about the parking studies, there will be two types of parking: on-street parking and off-street parking. On-street parking and off-street parking. So whenever we are discussing about the parking, there will be two types of studies: on-street parking and off-street parking. The name itself says on-street parking means we are parking on the streets. So whenever you are parking on the streets, on the roads, whatever the places that is available, based on that you will be parking. Whereas off-street parking means in the cellars. That means below the malls there will be spaces that is provided for parking of the cars, right? That is called as off-street parking. On-street parking is when you are parking directly on the streets. Wherever the space that is available, you will go and then you will park your vehicle. Fine. In this, there are different types of parkings in this. First one is parallel parking. Parallel parking. So whenever I am talking about the parallel parking, how does it look like? 6.6 meters. This will also be 6.6 meters, and this will be equal to width of the vehicle. Width of the vehicle is generally we will be taking it as 2.5 meters. Width is 2.5 meters. W equals to 2.5 meters. If you remember, the width of the vehicle I have given as 2.44 meters, the maximum width. So there will be gap of 0.6 meters for clearance. Similarly, the length of the vehicle, maximum length of the vehicle I have given 6 meters. You will give 0.3 meters this side, 0.3 meters this side, so that they can easily go park and take the vehicle. So this is called as parallel parking. You are parking, if you are parking like this, then it is called as parallel parking. If this total length is L, if this total length is L, number of spaces is given as L upon 6.6. So number of spaces means number of cars, number of vehicles that can be parked. So L upon 6.6, and width W is equals to 2.5 meters. So this much amount of space is required, and this number of spaces, this much amount of width is required, and these number of spaces are available for parking of the vehicle. So number of spaces is L upon 6.6 and width is 2.5 meters. This is parallel parking. Fine. So any doubts in this, you can ask me. Only 7 people are watching. Please do like, share, subscribe. Any doubts, guys? In parallel parking, number of spaces that is available I have given to you, and then width is generally 2.5 meters. See, we are the one who has to design the parking also, like how much space that should be available and what type of parking is preferred over there, whether it is whether it is parallel parking. Like if width is less, we'll go for parallel parking. If width is more, then we go for different types of parkings. In angle parking, so in angle parking there will be 30 degrees parking. 30 degrees, first we will go with the 30 degrees parking. It would be something like this. The width requirement will be more here. Width generally it is 4.9 meters. If it is 30 degrees parking, 30 degrees parking means this angle is 30 degrees. Fine. So width requirement will be more, and then length number of spaces available will be increased here. Why? Because in the length the distance will be reduced. So number of spaces equals to L minus 0.85 upon 5.1 This is as per IRC L minus 0.85 upon 5.1 and width equals to 4.9 meters. Width that should be provided is equals to 4.9 meters. Find this 0.85 is the clearance. This 0.85 is the clearance that you should provide. That is the meaning of it. Fine. This is 30 degrees parking. Similarly, there will be 45 degrees parking, 45 degrees parking, 45 degrees parking. In 45 degrees parking, the number of spaces available equals to N equals to L minus 2 upon 3.6 and width would be equals to 5.4 meters. Similarly, there would be 60 degrees parking where number of spaces available N equals to L minus 2 upon 2.9, width would be 6 meters. Finally, 90 degrees parking. 90 degrees parking, number of spaces available N equals to L upon 2.5, width available equals to 5.4 meters. Directly I have given to you, you can understand that is 30 degrees. 90 degrees parking means what? 90 degrees parking means you are keeping your vehicles something like this. This is 90 degrees parking. This is your 90 degrees parking. Fine. So these are the things. After going through the various things, they have generated these formulas. So you can find out if whatever the things you want to find out, what are in the examination they will ask you the number of spaces. This is how you will find out the number of spaces and width available for each and every space. So when width is more, you will provide 90 degrees parking. When width available is less, you will provide parallel parking. Fine. Any doubts in this? You can ask me. It depends upon the space that is available, guys. Parallel parking or whatever it is, it all depends upon space that is available. If width is less, of course it creates problem, but your width availability is less, so then you will go for parallel parking. If your width availability is more and length availability is less, then you will go for 90 degrees parking. Accordingly, generally we prefer angle parking only. That is not angel parking, it is angle parking. So based upon the space that is available, generally we go for angle parkings only. In the malls and all those things, we try to keep it in the angle version. And if they are if they are doing it for 90 degrees parking or parallel parking, both are not that beneficial. Angle parking is much more beneficial. Generally, if you ask me for taking out or for placing it, angle parking is better, but generally you see 90 degrees parking a lot and parallel parking also. Fine. Any doubts in this? You can ask me. Prakash Khan. So I hope your doubt is cleared, Prakash Khan. Any other doubts, guys? No doubts? Yeah. So don't feel like sir, you have said only less thing. I have just discussed what is important from exam point of view. There are huge amount of things that you can see in parking studies, but whatever that is important from you, that only I have discussed over here. So this is, with this I am completing the traffic engineering. Fine. So in traffic engineering we have seen somewhat good concepts. from the starting traffic characteristics, that is before COVID I have discussed traffic characteristics, vehicular characteristics, road user characteristics, and after that we have seen traffic studies and analysis, that is traffic volume studies, speed studies, spot speed studies, speed and delay studies, and all those studies we have seen in the traffic volume studies. I mean traffic studies and analysis, origin and destination studies, accident studies. Next one is traffic signal system. In traffic signal system we have discussed about how to design the signals and what is cycle length, green, amber, phase, and derivation also I have given to you, but in the examination you will be using Webster's method only. So, the Webster's method also I have given to you, and we have discussed what is PHF, peak hour factor, what is passenger car unit, and all those things also I have discussed. And after that we have seen at grade intersection, grade separated intersection, design of rotary, and parking studies. So, somewhat I think I have given a decent time for this. It will be useful for your GATE or any examination throughout the India. Fine. Now, let us solve some of the previous year's IES questions. Okay. Type of signaling system is also there. What? I didn't understand. Type of signaling system means what? We have already discussed signal systems, right? Design of signaling systems. Type means what do you expect from me? Note, where do you want to note here? You can take down directly these figures and length, spaces available and all those things. That itself is a note, right? What else you want? Simultaneous systems, simple progressive systems, all those things from engineering services point of view I will not generally discuss that, and very rarely in GATE I will see that, but engineering services point of view this would be enough. That is something like we have to go deeper into it, not that much important. Since it is a crash course, I am doing this. See, teaching all those things is, I don't think so that is important. Just a minute. Missed my book here. Five questions, really? When here? Can you please share those questions with me? I think I have kept question booklet somewhere which I am not able to find right now. I got it. ESE questions already solved. I haven't received any questions here. See, this simple regressive system, a simultaneous system, simple progressive system, and all those things is something. Where you have sent, I haven't received any questions. WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, I have not received here. No, yaar, I am not receiving anything in the WhatsApp. If I would have received, I would have told you, right? See, make it fast. If not, I'll go for the next questions. What is this turning on and all these things here? See, there are some more things that from engineering services point of view, that also, so that you can cover the basic things I have discussed. There is something like, you can see some gate questions where they are asking to find out the delay time and all those things that I would have discussed, that I have discussed in PDGD courses. From engineering services point of view, I have not discussed that. They'll ask you to find out the delay time and all those things. And if you want to, you can go through that in one of my previous videos also. That top 10 questions were there. Before the gate I have discussed that. If you want, you can go through that. And since you have asked simultaneous systems and generally there are three systems. First one is simultaneous system, limited progressive system, simple progressive system, alternate or limited progressive system, simple progressive system. Fine. In a very simple word, in a very simple way, if you want me to explain, simple progressive system is the one, like there will be different number of signals that will be installed in a street. Let us say when you are going from one place to the another place, there will be different signals, signal locations will be provided, right? In simple progressive system, what exactly happens is, vehicle when it starts from here, let us say if it changes to green here, okay. So once if you cross this, then when you are reaching here, suddenly this will also change into green, and then you will cross this, then this will also change into the green, so that finally you will reach the destination without any delay. Fine, you will start from here, you will reach up to here without any delay. That means whenever you are starting from here, this will be changing into the green. Just before entering this will also be changing into the green, and this will also, whatever the signals, every signal will be based upon the time calculation, all the signals will be changing into the green, so that without any stoppages you will start from here and you will reach here. That is simple progressive system. Fine. And then alternate or limited progressive system. Alternate or limited progressive system, if you ask me, first we will see simultaneous system, then you will understand this. Simultaneous system, in simultaneous system it is like all this at an intersection, all the signals are designed for same cycle time. Are you getting it? That means in one direction if it is showing 120 seconds, other direction also it will be showing 120 seconds. So it is like very normal casual thing that we design. That means we do not consider about vehicles that is moving from here to here, and then we do not consider whether there will be delay and all those things. We just design in such a way that all the systems will be having the same cycle length. Are you getting it? All the systems will be having the same cycle length, so that if it is green is 60 seconds in one direction, green will be 60 seconds in the other direction, and all the vehicles will be leaving the intersection at given time period only. Whereas in limited progressive system, how exactly we have designed this alternate or limited progressive system, we will be designing based upon the amount of traffic. Like in one direction traffic would be more, in another direction the traffic would be less. So there will be different cycle time, different cycle periods or time in different directions, different cycle period or different time in different directions. So that according to the traffic, if traffic is more in one direction, then green time will be more in one direction. If traffic is less in another direction, green time would be less in another direction, so that we remove the traffic from the intersection as soon as possible. That is alternate or limited progressive system. So in a very cool idea, in a very basic idea, this is the thing. Any doubts? Good morning. I haven't received anything on the WhatsApp. I am checking my internet also. If my internet is not working, how can I take the class here? Any doubts in this? In a simplest way, if you ask me, if you want me to explain, simultaneous system. Simultaneous system, you are starting from here, you are reaching here, right? You are starting from here, you are reaching here. At every place, it will be showing green, green, green. That is simultaneous system. Okay. Next one. Alternate or limited progressive, alternate or limited progressive system. The name itself says there will be green here, there will be red here, there will be green here. This is alternate or limited progressive system. Next. Next one is simple progressive system. In simple progressive system, that means when you start, it will be showing green, you will go up to here. Once you go up to here, suddenly it will be changed to green, and once if you go up to here, then it will change to green, so that without any delay you can reach over here. This is simple progressive system. Now, in a simple way, is it clear? In a simple way, is it clear? Yeah, fine. Now you are asking about what? Flexible progressive system. Flexible progressive system is something which is in the research part right now. Flexible progressive system. Flexible progressive system. It is a type of system where a vehicle when the light turns green, it can move in north, I mean whatever the direction it wants. Let us say this is north, east, south, west. That means, see, when vehicle turns green, you can move your vehicle only in one direction. You can go in right turning, left turning in one direction, right? Whereas flexible progressive system is a type of system where you can allow the vehicle to move in any direction. Whenever the light changes to green, the vehicle, if he wants to move forward, he can move in east, west, north, south, in whatever the direction he wants to move, he wants to move. That is the type of the system. This is the type of the system. This is the type of the system. Type of the system where vehicle is allowed to move in any direction when light changes to green. Fine. So when light changes to green, the vehicle can move in any direction. That type of system is called as flexible progressive system. This is of right now in India, we are not using right now here. In India, the maximum thing that we use is simple progressive system, where the once if you reach, it will be showing green color, and then once you reach here, then the color changes to green. Once you reach here, then color changes to green, so that there will not be no stoppage of vehicle, no delay, no stoppage, no delay. Fine. Whereas here there will be stoppage as well as control on the vehicle will be there, and vehicle will be stopped at certain intervals while movement. And then why? Because he might be starting with 40 km speed, and here he has to stop because of red signal, then he has to go. So there will be delay is there, and here delay or stoppage, of course, definitely, because at the same time everything will be green here. At the same time everything will be green here. So when everything is green over here, there will be stoppage. He can reach up to here. Let us say he can reach up to here, but he can't cross this. Then this will be changed to red, but red will be for more amount of time. So there will be more stoppage will be there, delay will be there, and all those things will be there. Based on this, you can attempt those questions. And not only this, I can say that they will ask you the color of the stones and different types of the things. See, whatever that I have discussed from majority point of view, so that you can clear with a decent amount of marks. Okay, it's not that, sir, I have seen one question over here which you have not discussed. That means this is a vast subject. Sometimes they can ask some theory questions. Many times they will be asking some theory questions. So theory questions are like, you can leave that. If you don't know, you can leave that. Not only here, no one in India, this is 1 year concept. In 1 year concept, like 2 semesters concept, we are discussing in a very short period, so that it will be maximum part of it will be useful for you. If you are finding any questions, you can ask that questions. I will discuss that questions. Okay, fine. Anyway, any doubts in this, you can ask me. That is what I am saying. Whenever the theory is there, based upon the more of theory questions you will see in this. So 80% of theory can be easily solved, 80% of questions can be solved, and there are certain questions which would be somewhat difficult. To understand, like they ask, there is a type of question, I will just say there will be these types of questions. Light reflecting devices used to guide the driver. Light reflecting devices used to guide the driver. Light reflecting devices used to guide the driver along the proper alignment are called as along the proper alignment are called as so there will be rumble strips, delineators, alternators, rumble strips, lid turbine. When they ask these type of questions, which I have not discussed, this concept was not discussed in the class. He is asking light reflecting devices used to guide the driver along the proper alignment are called as. So what are the light reflecting devices? That means whenever you are going in the night, so when you switch on the light, there will be certain light reflecting elements that will be kept. Like when when you are going on the road, you will see small things that will be kept in the red color, that will be reflecting, that will be glowing in the night. You are getting it, small red color elements you will be seeing on the road in the night, so that you will be moving, vehicles will be moving only in this direction, it will not cross the path. So that is called as generally delineators. Indirectly these are type of separators only. So this is called as delineators. From whatever the concept I have discussed, I have not discussed this with you, so you will not be able to answer this. In these type of things you can leave this question. The thing is, if you ask me separately, I can discuss this. These are delineators. That means in the night when you are moving on the road, you will see that small bulbs type of thing that is present in the roads, right, which will be glowing in the red color. So those are called as delineators, and that is used for guiding the traffic in the proper direction. Fine. So these are the types of questions that I have not discussed, which you will not be able to solve. Then you have to leave those questions, because in depth I can't. Traffic engineering is a huge thing. In that I can't say what is this delineators are called as, and then if we can discuss this, but it's of total time waste for you. That's why I haven't discussed this. Whatever I have discussed is from keeping mains, prelims, everything in a point of view. I have discussed that. So try to understand this. As I said, if you get 65% of the marks, you will be getting your first rank. So there are certain questions you have to leave if you don't know, or if you have read something, or if you can use your common sense, then also you can do that. But anyway, common sense means, for proper alignment means it should separate. Separate means this is the only word which says that it separates, delineators. So based on that you can go. If you don't know, leave these type of questions. There is certain questions that you can leave. Once again I am saying, if there is mathematical problematical questions, you will be able to solve that, and some part of the theory questions can be solved. If they are something in depth, then it would be difficult for you to solve. You can leave those questions. Okay. You can solve maximum number of questions, whatever it is, maximum number of questions can be solved, but 1 or 2 questions will always be left over, and try to go through that. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me in that. And I have discussed the signal systems also, and I am telling you that what I have not discussed also. They will ask what is the stop, time, delay, and all those things that I have discussed in GATE, PDGD courses. And if you are I have discussed in last year before GATE one problem I have discussed in it. In GATE problem you can see that they will ask you to find out the delay time. Go through that. If not, when I am discussing GATE crash course, I will discuss that. Okay, fine. So with this I am completing the traffic engineering, and just because in order to explain that I have not discussed previous year's questions, you can go through that. Those are very simple basic questions only, and more of theoretical. You will be able to solve all the questions. Go through that and solve it. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me. Fine. So now if you are having any doubts, you can ask me. If not, with this I will be closing traffic engineering today. Tomorrow I will be starting the design of highways. Fine. So this is Karthik Mandalapu signing off. Have a nice day. Good morning Akash, good morning Prachi. You came late and we were discussing a lot. No, I will not be starting today. Because this is traffic engineering tool. Last time also when I am discussing the half part of geometric design I have discussed, then I have started the traffic engineering. People were asking me what is traffic engineering part 1, sir. So from tomorrow, don't worry, I will complete the syllabus as soon as possible. Why are you worried? Vinita Jaga, good morning. So these are the things, keep it in the mind and make sure it's okay. Another whatever that 30-40 minutes that I have given you, use it for another subject. Tomorrow we'll start for design of payments. Fine, bye bye.